Good evening, everyone. This is Lynn tuning in from Channel Paper Piece, and I am here to bring you your nightly crafting supply news. Now that I've had that fun, thank you everybody for tuning in. Seriously, I am about to bring you some information about some of the craft supplies I found and where I found them and things I want to encourage you to look out for. Here we go. Let's start off with Popshelf. I don't go into Popshelf a lot, but when I do every now and then, I tend to look up with something really, really cute. And this time I found this beautiful washi tape, this Parisian washi tape. It's by PS Studios. You know what? You guys may know this, and I just don't. Does PS Studio mean Popshelf Studio? I don't know. Anyway, this was probably maybe $1.75. It was it was cute. I liked it. I got a couple of those. And then I got this stencil set. This was really pretty to me. It has two stencils in here. So hold on. Here's the second one, but this is the first one that I'm showing you. Really pretty. And here's the first one that's in here. That is adorable. Now I love the Eiffel Tower. I love the key. I love the butterflies. I love everything about these two. And I think it maybe was like $2. So I really, really liked this. It would not have been me if I didn't get to my Ollie's. But this time I ventured out. I didn't go to my local Ollie's because I know they are probably stocking right now, or they have stocked. So what I typically do is probably swing through there maybe like on a Friday and hope and pray everything isn't gobbled up by then. But you know, it's Ollie's. So that I can have some extra things to give into my giveaway boxes and future Happy Mail, I picked up several packages of the Basil card and envelope sets. What I like about this is the gradation of the different types of envelopes that are in here. Cards that are in here. Now, you all have seen these. I know you have them. But still, I grab them because I see future use for them for, like I said, my giveaways and probably Happy Mail. And you know, one day I might just decide to make something with this. I don't know, but I know someone would like to have this at some point in time, especially if you were a person that didn't get a chance to go to Ollie's, right? I ended up getting these celebration stickers. I kind of like these a little bit. Here's what they look like on the back. And this is what they look like on the inside. It's really like birthday, like. Well, could be. It's a pleather. These are cute. I like these. These are cute. Both of these were $1, okay? I don't make petal flowers, but I ended up getting some of this DCWV petal paper. It has two different colors to it, as you can see. At first, I thought it was just a sheet that was rolled over. Then I realized there are 40 separate sheets, which is going to be fabulous for whenever I decide to open it up. Well, let me do it now. Well, no, I don't want to. Because I know once I take it out, it's going to mess up the whole package. And I don't want to do that. But I do intend to use these on something. These are good to like scrunch together as well. Even if you're not using them for like the actual flowers that a lot of people use them for. And another thing I ended up getting, I got more of these. I love these Heidi Swap tag sticker things. I don't know how I plan to use it, or if I intend to include it in maybe a Heidi Swap kit, junk journal kit. I don't know yet. I hadn't made up my mind yet, but I really, really do love these a lot. So I got some more of these. So between Popshelf and, I don't know what that was. So between Popshelf and Ollie's, this is pretty much what I got. But hold on. Now I'll be the first to say, when I went to Ollie's, they had a plethora of vinyl, envelopes, stickers, paint. They had a lot of that stuff. I ended up probably getting maybe one more paper pad of the tour. I can't remember which one it is. The tour, the Park Lane tour, world tour. I'm sorry. But I have so much vinyl that I just did not want to take and get more vinyl when I already have a ton. I have heat transfer vinyl. I have self-adhesive. I have permanent. I just didn't want to get more of the vinyl. And I did see any that just really caught my eye. So I just chalked it up to, okay, that was probably a wonderful little afternoon. Let me go ahead and go home and get some rest. But let me stop by another store. Let me just stop by somewhere. Did not anticipate to come up with all of this. Today I learned, once again, not that I'm above it, but I just really don't find myself stopping at a lot of Dollar Generals. But I learned today Dollar General has a clearance section. Clearance. I got all of this stuff out of the clearance section at Dollar General. Now, let me be the first to say, when I went in there, I was looking for maybe one of the Everyday People. I think that's it. Everyday People, Everyday something. Everyday People paper pad. And I found 2 of them. And there was a young lady that was working. I said, excuse me, ma'am, do you all have any more of these? She said, we really do. And she asked me, she said, what do you do with these? I said, this is scrapbook paper. You can use it in crafting. You can use it as backgrounds. You can use it in so many different ways. She said, hold on, let me show you where it's at. She said, we have some in the clearance section. I was standing there looking like, what? All of this. Clearance section. Clearance section. You guys think you think I'm joking? Hold on. Oh, this is the second bag. I'm sorry. This is the first bag. Wait a minute. Clearance section. Oh. I guess this is supposed to be like their clearance section price. I guess, I don't know. I'm so okay with it. And as you can tell, I don't know if it was laying in there around or whatever. I didn't even care. So I got, wait a minute, let me take the other one out. I got all of this. It's everyday paper. I'm sorry, not Everyday People. Lord have mercy. No, please forgive me. Please forgive me. All of this was $3.75. I got all of these. They were $3.75 each. And I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even care. Let me tell you why I didn't care. Yes, we all have grown accustomed to shopping from Ollie's for $1, $1.99. But as you can see, these things are starting to dwindle down. And one of the reasons I will personally continue to go to Ollie's is not just in search of paper pads. There are other things that Ollie's will provide in terms of some of these American craft items that go around the beautiful papers that we buy. So I'm just saying, I know sometimes a lot of people are disappointed when they go into Ollie's and don't find things. And like I just showed you, I didn't find very much today myself, but I said, oh well. I just chalk it up to the hunt of things. But here's something else too. I am one that has said that I have traveled to other cities for Ollie's. I have always said it can be an exhausting feat. It really is. In addition to these papers, and I'm going to go through the ones that I got. I never say this, but I got myself some mascara. That's just that to the side. But here are the things I ended up getting. I should have done it. Okay? Now, if you so desire to take your time and go to your Dollar General and peruse the clearance section, there's no telling what you will find. Honestly, I got tired of going through the clearance section. I was just tired. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go to another Dollar General on another day and go through their clearance section and see what I might find in there. Let's get started. Honestly, I don't even know what this is. I guess it's some banner pieces. I only found one of them, and I believe it was 75 cents. At the moment, I can't find my receipt. I'll find it at some point. Right now, I don't have it, but I believe this was 75 cents, maybe 50 cents. It's some banners. Yeah, banners. And this is what they are. I found this at, once again, all of this is Dollar General, okay? Here are some tags. What in the world? Now, as I'm showing you all this, I don't even ever remember seeing these in the stores. And this is from what time frame? 2014? Well, really? They have things that are still floating around from 2014. So I ended up, believe it or not, I found two of those. Can you believe it? Two of those. I found this Jolie's Boutique set of foam stickers. This was cute to me. I like this. I really love the family reunion tree. I just really love this. This was cute, so I got it. The paper. I'm going to be candid. Before the Ollie hauls, before this whole situation, I had honestly never even heard of everyday paper. I had never even heard of it. But I had never even heard of it. I think these maybe were like $1 and something cents. And I got them. Sorry. They're cute. Right now, because so much is going on in terms of the craft stores, you have an opportunity to get yourself some scrapbook paper. This is me. I'm going to snag it because, yes, I create digitals. Yes, I can print 12 by 12. Yes, I have the printers to do it. But you know what? It's time consuming for us. It's ink. And anything that we can have to help us out a little bit sometimes on some other things doesn't hurt. Who doesn't want to have a nice stash of scrapbook papers when you get ready to work on something? I know I'm talking a lot. I can't help it because I am just in awe of what I found today. So here, these. Found this one. All this came from $1 General Store. All this came from $1 General Store. And here's the funny part about it. The people that work there, they were asking me, what do you do with this? They didn't even know themselves. I'm surprised. Here's another one. I only found one of this. And when I come on here and I show you all this stuff, it's not to say, look what I found. It's to say, okay, I found these. This is where I found them. I know for a fact I'm not the only person that's going to find them. So I'm sharing it with you so that if you so desire to go and look for them on your own, that is the beautiful, informative part of having a channel on YouTube. Look at this. I'm out. I'm a little outdone, to be honest with you. This one, everyday paper. I like this. I like these a lot. But I'm not going to pretend like I'm not. Oh, look. Patterns. Look at that. Oh, my. Look at that. Oh, my. I have not had an opportunity to look at any of these papers. I was just in such a grab-a-thon. I was just grabbing. I'm telling you. I couldn't believe it. I just could not believe these papers. This is so just cute. I mean, I'm so pleased. It doesn't have anything on the back either. I noticed this. It's only 25 sheets in here. I don't know if there's a particular name associated with this one. I see this. But I guess this was $3.75. And I'm going to tell you why I don't have a problem. You see how this was all bulged all up? See the condition of it? See how this looks? I didn't even care. I just grabbed it. I didn't even care. And I probably wonder forgive me, if I should probably categorize these. So if I see this again, as I'm going through here, I hope you know I'm just going to take and throw it to the side. See how, you see the condition that this is in? I just still got it. I don't want you to think that I got a whole plethora of paper that was just in perfect condition when I pulled it out of the clearance section. Nope, I did not. But I got it because in my mind, if I didn't get this paper and they couldn't figure out I love this, and they couldn't figure out what to do with it, where is it gonna go? That's nice. Where is it gonna go? Psh, y'all, where is it gonna go? Who would have thought? I just hadn't paid attention. I don't know. I guess I need to be more cognizant of things, but I just never in 50 million years would have imagined I would find scrapbook paper at Dollar General. Not that Dollar General couldn't have it, but I'm just saying. So I'm gonna sit that to the side. Here's another one. I can already tell this is a repeat. So I'm gonna sit that to the side. You see how this cover's falling off? You see this? This goes on here, but you see how the cover's falling off? I'm telling you, I was just grabbing it, and I didn't care what the condition was in. I did not care about the condition that the pad was in. I just wanted the pad. Oh, that's cute. You know, when I showcased the origami paper the other night, we don't think about, this is one of those clearance ones. We don't think about, let me put these together, look. I know I've already covered this one. Let me put it to the side. The cover is kind of falling off too. I don't go to the side. So since I know I've got a couple of these right here, let me just try to sit it to the side. If you all bear with me for just one moment, I don't want to be repetitive in this, so I am going to sit it to the side. But here's the thing I'm showing you too. See all the stuff I got? Now, when I say it was in some, look at this shape that it was in. Look at the shape. It is barely, this is barely hanging on by a thread. I didn't care. Oh my word, that is horrible, but I don't care. I know you wouldn't either. If you, that was funny to me. All right, so the ones that was funny. So here's what's left out. You know, once I've sorted from the side. Oh wait a minute. I didn't mean to have two. You know, I didn't mean to have two sitting there. Okay, I thought I said it to side. So here we go. Here's what it looks like. Now, I can't guarantee when you find yours, they're going to have all the papers in, because I saw one that was so deconstructed. It was as if somebody had just stood there on purpose, took the tape off the sides, and just ripped the whole pad, not in half, but just stood there and ripped each sheet of paper one by one away. And the lady said, "Do you want that?" I said, no. I didn't even want to come home and try to take and put it together, okay? It's just cute. I was just like, wow, what are they doing out here? In my mind, I was saying to myself, the disrespect for the paper. So it's just me, but as you can tell, well, there we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through the paper that I already have and see if these belong in some other collection or sort. And something else too I want to say. Just because these are everyday paper, we're purchasing them from Dollar General, or you may have found a big box of them in your Ollie's. I don't know. I haven't been that lucky yet. You all know well, you see how this is already come apart. The paper has decent weight. So it's not as if it's just some junk paper. It's not. And the final one that I have is this one. Once again, clearance at Dollar General. This was funny to me though. You can always use these for back. Oh, that's cute. Look. You can always use these for some back. You can use it for whatever you want, but I'm just saying, you can be creative with it. I know that's for sure. So here we are. Look. I just want to make sure you get a chance to see what's in here. And, oh, now look. That's cute. That puts you in the mind, for me, it puts me in the mind of like a Bo Bunny paper. And then we have this damask here. This puts me in the mind of some of the Park Lane papers, because I like to use these sometimes for like when I'm making tags, some backings and stuff. And now, you see this paper right here, this page? This obviously, okay, this is the paper pad. This one isn't, well, it's halfway deconstructed. But this paper pad was ripped. Like someone had just stood there and just pulled every page loose. And I said, no, I'm not going to. See how this is? Look. But, okay, I want to make sure that's not dirt. Okay, it's just a little, it's actual print grunge. And it's the way it's supposed to be. But, see how this is falling off? I don't want to deter you all from going there because it's not all neat and pretty. Because we can still, you know, if you have a binder, if you have a binding machine, you can always glue it back together if you choose to, right? But I just want to make you aware that all of this stuff was, once again, clearance at Dollar General, okay? And so I want to make sure you know, if you choose to, not that you have to, but if you choose to, and you are still on the hunt for some paper pads and don't want to pay full price at the moment, or wait for, you know, our fabulous Hobby Lobby to put everything on sale, because you know they are, and I can't wait for them to do so. I have so much paper from Hobby Lobby. I love their paper pads. Here are some options. So as always, thank you so much for tuning in to Paper Peace. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoy what you've seen. I hope it helps you to be able to go and find paper that's still at somewhat of a bargain. Thank you. Take care. Be safe. Good night.